Emma, I'll say CR7, a Boama club they achieve. No, they've not been able to achieve that when it comes to the sporting decisions, and I say sporting wise, yeah, we need lorries and I say trophies. But aside on the pitch, off the pitch, and near maybe I'll say Oboa with the image, the brand, and then the personality, Emma Al Nassr, any Saudi investment, now my investor on football, a yet success for the moment. Ronaldo is on course doing that, and he has even done that to perfection. Now, Omo League, about into limelight. Omo League, people discuss the Saudi Pro League because of the Ronaldo factor. I'll repeat this each and every time. You be Saudi in Ronaldo in Komo. I agree with Obi because other players, all of them went there purposely for money. It is true. Like nobody will also be able to convince me, say they did not follow the footprint and now say Juma na Ronaldo akole ediato. We've seen players before, but prior to him moving there, how many people and how many big names and not interested say the discussion, the conversation and surrounding Saudi football net is but with this man on your screen, the arrival Saudi you can say is make sure say DIABY also Saudi football D and image in a he's done that into perfection. Now, Al Nassr for say Ronaldo at the Nema Bebre and a big woman him say before you accept to extend the contract, at the moment, one, he want to have a say whoever managed the club. After Stefano Pioli, Andra, Yejana officially confirms all Ronaldo my team near say Oba the so or yeah, but the season now, Onya Bibi and conform working and so about Saudi Ukraine. It had more Hilal Moji and conform for trophy on Timenya, Asian Championship and he believes that managers now do more abano. One more technical know-how on the front baby and drew the level and a limiter about the club now go into the promised land. One way or the other, when your influence our coaches now abani bimu. But not and yet or no any total say and I said majority of decisions no not if you near about consulting or my green lighter. Now Ronaldo the Ato club and him said he want to be involved in the discussions when it comes to say appointee coach. I was saying before say the coach be a coach ben and the project baby a year a bit my boy penny for not say now he's going to be part of and conform to take a decision and making sure coach A, coach B and a reason and he said not that ABI man be super powerful but Ronaldo any Al Nassr team need believe say baby original here at the age of 40, next year February, no hit 41. Kweku, born the Akan Ewonimun and Shadan Law Subia. But they believe that they need him our sporting wise because of the vast experience our grown. They believe that when it comes to sporting decisions, it may impact the club very positively. Ronaldo a one figure of it mabum. The reason in here, the demand now or the coin, been following a thorough investigation as a search on that. They've come to the conclusion that yes, sir, Ebabua, or my notum. Koku number 2, because he is the face of the project, he believes in how the project is going. I'll not say any Ronaldo Ajiatum say now whoever comes in and whoever walks out of Al Nassr, Ronaldo must have a say. Players are season room, summer period room. You better talk about Al Nassr. Ronaldo have a say in who comes into the club. A bit more so more club more say a ton more okay don't want to transfer. Ronaldo have a say in who leaves. You bet Martin as like I said, player A, player B, team no who ni also Ronaldo have a say in that to say any Panagina Park and so I born. We believe that wait now Arabua, we qua emwa. So Yamana Kwaya, Michama, Ebeti Abua. When it comes to decisions, you better take Eddie Abua, I'm a player on the back club, and no more free Macon. Ronaldo has been given that opportunity. Obeti me Abua no, so Abua taking such decisions. Abua club now. Number 3, Koku Al Nassr and Ronaldo. Ejitum say Saudi for one born, baby, I'm brand in no. They need the Ronaldo factor because they believe that the other players now you do a mobile say. Omumabua empully crowd and making sure say Saudi our map on us aside Ronaldo they were carrying numbers now no bit mapulu sa na dia moment Neymar Jr. Unfortunately name and buy no anye 2 years obedi our Saudi no ball no cry matches or boy 8 but when even up to 10 games so they believe that a wrong investment and omoye in Nema omabo kanagu emfaso ama Nema so Nema ajawoko as we speak Mustafa Karim Benzema another big figure or Saudi league but the Saudi project need believe that as a Benzema no entimi empuli the numbers are omo force enkombenyana now they are looking up to around friend Mohamed Salah. Say they need another face Obabeka Ronaldo who ko betimi aboa no make sure say Saudi for the project no ye be pulu e de akọ ama wiase ate Benzema entimi mo mu nya numbers ni ye Mohamed Salah no enye na dwe say Liverpool se sie ya ye ka say obefuru akọ so they believe that say Ronaldo free one ne no okwa it looks like mileage na ekuto omo no e fa be be dey e be say drop here before so they played with him they understand the nearby investment for na culture and say Al Nassr will be make sure so they will be cushioned with what they need to be able to go into the transfer market and resource Cristiano Ronaldo any team the say be ya o metima win ama Ronaldo aniaje ama na tena krum until say o say o mutwe o mani hwe o macha there is another player without Ronaldo o metima use no e dey market o project and any adwuma na o eye Saudi they believe that o mo jama chama ko sisi ya it is taking a big shy away from Omu League and one other factor they say Omu League over American there no about Saudi they are not elite leagues compare the European leagues no any some other part of the world Omu League but because of the Ronaldo Messi factor Inter Miami any America Major League Soccer still chairman that's so on koye to a moment the so mu lose America for the dominance no omo league when it comes to the league discussion so all these factors were put into consideration and a chairman ejitu sika also omo de money bia no kweku omo de air man na abusopeni stay so the breakdown and then you need to know about why Ronaldo is staying and kweku ye room now roll the next picture for me na ye link come nti omo de no say Al Nassr and CR7 the story continues and here the omo post to Al Nassr club company officially signed contract extension with Cristiano Ronaldo blah 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 etwato so now my church on niema hodo a omo be hia ene de ono so be hia wi kweku eno ye off the page on the page and niema but ye ka we nyina me boss Isaac Owusu answer of ASFM Ike ne be ka say le kudi sika fuche na se sikani a wode ne nsase ne botoma enko na asiri bi so na se jawo no de ye kan nyina kweku Ecclesiastes 10:19 say Syria ntino osiensi o me ensa emati asifo anije na sika eya ade nyina de eya kekan nyina ebeye ya yese kwan jan de efe e di sika na ye den ene ye na so really
eye kwachi ade o
mo se kwachi
yese kwachi ade
penifo no so eye kwan chen sa wonam kwan wona hu sa ade na bi kwan chen
okay
disa wonam kwan wona hu se abonsan fefe bi si wa eye kwan chen ade
sika na ye okay
o se makaje se wutwi no mo den bo wo fom
se nye twi ni o ana refi
wonya mfantini
okay
wonya mfantini na
mfantini camera phone kwa
esa wa magu mon roli sika no nto so na fe yeni aponche de chede sika no kombo na abrabo no sometimes so wo hwankofo bi ne ma omo ya no obusa ho se heaven ba ko ne bonzam ja ba ko eno an ye nyina ye be ko bi ana cause heaven nkofo live omo de wa asase so na so obenya e de amamia Ronaldo contract no ni breakdown of sika obenya in the 2 years edi ani kwaku 400 million euros a year.
400 million euros a year.
400 million euros. Sika the Saudi investment any Al Nassr for no. Ronaldo I stand no. Afibia 400 million euros. Timfiem you know or choki in 800 million euros. Now so we break down now. Kweku every month. And they did saying 27 for
yeah.
Decide ke tifi hanka aka be a day or 2 days now so inka
na 26
and 26 ka manager saki ne 12 ne penifo boaboa 33.34 million euros so me bia and you sika Ronaldo na ejidi akofi kweku na awotwe and Thursday or Friday na awotwe na ba na wiye 7.6 million euros every 5 days na awotwe bia 7.6 million na kweku and they are you can say 1 million euros and then you can say with the euro rate, and according to Shadi and Yama City, at to force and then call for Bank of Ghana for data equity. Say euro, and I think around 15 cities there about to 1 million euros, CCA, 150 billion. Farm multiply 7. Until now, what should be 150 billion multiply 7. I will lose the figure. Every 5 days, every year the origin. A day, to send you about Juma no pay. And what Pim said, the Bepondia Kuku, day be an 1.1 million euros a day. Until Nepeno, Ronaldo air choki home almost 170 billion. Always and I say old cities. And you a day. Chama di kofi 1 hour. We start here 1 hour twem. Kweku 46,300. And a chama edge ediako. Na otena na wo hwen niam ni din na wo seconds bia ke 13 euros. Ke 13 euros. Ke 13 euros. Openi ahemfuchini yo ho. Ebi di bi achi chidi asemna no waka wa chiri ono
aro obezo uja se twedwuma akobobo an
kwagu we ma me ne papa wo hwe sa wo ba nimbo obo a entuma na egu adaka ni ton na invest wa akwara ni na ball no dim monko nanim. He might not get up to Ronaldo figures no any sika na award because he's not Ronaldo, he's not Messi. The ABOU, he might not get up to this. Kwagu even if he get 10% of this, abusuya how etwetwa
abi were unya ayi Ghana player bi ojiji saska we dele ko were so okwaba be fe gina aduma
ko ba be stand the president yin be kwa akoto abama
na ye okwaba be fe gina aduma yo we is serious o
kwagu
mitikra pipe
every day one day say obi choki home over 150 billion old cities okroma a day tina bi bisa say heaven now Imam for ne malam for asofo for no mu preach kire say yebekọ no ene bonsam gyamu no ebi mu nya omo de wa ha eno ye nyina yebekọ bi o
ebene dem gidi kire say no ana na mu no
aya na okay Quran eko wanim ho ba bi a akopon say asikafo no chances of going into heaven no ete say aboa osono efa panie to krum because say this kan ma was ka bi a obenya bia no ubebu hu akontan o de ye den na de bo anyame adwuma eno na omo mu gide wo fom no ko meka te so odu hia na ka ka wi hia kasa matanya wi nti de wo mu no
ara obi so se mentwa adwen si ade bi so say sa 492 million euros for 2 years
kwaku pay what I have here a year yes it is even 2 years kwala is a year be 20 already or 200 na dada and you increase the amount. Kwaku I reho sem the breu
no na yes basics na ba no
so okay so we have 492
over 2 years
492
and I'm basic
33
178
this is pounds
this
is pounds we at the call you about 200 a little over 200 Kwaku say figures we are at that why ye hwe I reho but sana life in it here.
I mean, where there's a rehobian, but it seems uncommon didn't call for interest on Palma. And the finance quasi factor. I do any other pay for a boy. On Bena ABOU, you know, I don't know the ADB Abase. Or the ABOU, the proverb is Quachia DFA. Quachia DFA because the money of Quachi is a DFA.
Okay.
So it seems that Penny will made the minimum last time it is all boo. And I'll call Cooper, you be between the season. There's the old baby as one man and can go and try, as I say wrong. As one man's union count, something like that. But the last time it is said you no, and will be catching them. Say, and yes, I know, Quachia, no, usually have as a Quachim man in here. A DFA, and this idea. Paying for no more no.
Okay,
wine because you see there. Na you can special.
Abu nti abuso penny de no na ponche de chedeche scan waje a won kai se so eti akiri na nkaja opone ho kakra de man ya na yakoe no kwaku enfu Ronaldo ho na yeni nkomo na se unim chuba abom
ya minim no pa
Unim the same.
On over fast and correct. And over fires.
Correct.
If you are not going,
mean where about crisis.
Ah, no, Miss
Arsenal Boboni.
Aye.
Utim was an aniboni and
a firm call.
Of Mukeke. Correct. Now, or the message be about say, or some we can't chair Arsenal for say, what naturally, what shiny Arsenal team. No, say Mikel Arteta, any Arsenal penny food team, we and the ABOU Arsenal like going forward next season. Arsenal very successful. I think Joe Carres is a beast, and we need him now. My dream is Rodrigo, Joe Carres, and Saka on the right. I think that front three is deadly. On paper, Kweku say we are Arsenal. Now she said we are. Now it go back to Anapa Luther A. Dinin common. Or your story be catch Abon Lahon and some common where he said on Tia said the Intia baby Arsenal Arsenal Bejai Party Amanako. No Aquafa Zubimendi any Brentford guy Avaras or down for no God. No God Edinama. Kweku. Say over season now you Arsenal position. Any idea Arsenal lucky yard. I think that in the transfer, to me, Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal team, they are not doing the right signings. I am not saying players now Arsenal air penal and also Matono or moving here for Arsenal. But one thing in footballer, team Bia, am I who say you are prepared, you are ready to climb up from maybe now or ladder so the previous season. They said, they be me you judging club or Liverpool. Now, Juma now as a case study. Kweku club before the Liverpool, he sat down season in, season out. Identify weak point of the club. Year season, he walked straight into that position. No was strengthen her first. That is the primary target. Before say obey any other thing away. Now it is over. The project started from Sadio Mane. Answer any other player be of ever come. At the point he identifies and the back line, they will need a solid centre back. Then comes Virgil van Dijk. When they needed midfielders, any other players are ever same. When they needed a goalkeeper because now Loris Karius any Simon Mignolet are disappointed. They went in for Alisson Becker, making sure that fill all the void spaces and until the team the year complete. Liverpool eventually won everything and the manager friend said judging club. Ofri were adequate, even the same squad with about 1 or 2 be a free when a new manager ban or the Abedin League. Now so you be with the data and a year Juma. Arsenal season now will tell you said Arsenal position a dio munyapa arm man winning Premier League and also Mania Trophy quickly wasn't the midfield department. And I've said it here. Mikel Arteta keeps on changing goalkeepers. Now, the Wabea say David Raya at least at Miamani the open. And they say in a transfer market, Arsenal AD in common. Arsenal are not looking for a number one stopper. They are looking for a backup who will be on the bench for David Raya. In the absence of Raya, and as a matches they feel say he need rest. That goalkeeper steps in. The reason in Tia Amakofa Kepa. Every Arsenal fan knows that Kepa will not be able to bench David Raya. But when it comes to one department under Mikel Arteta for 5 years or 6 years running, you must see you clearly could see say problem the attacking machinery. Last season, you both season the midfielders, yes, you say at some point, Odegaard, Kakra, Partey last season, Priana and said that also to win most of the games Edema Arsenal. Declan Rice, Nijina, and also Juma Edema Arsenal. In the absence of these players, now Georgie Omo Ebeshemu Kakra, say Yahumas Luis Kelly in the ground, but a corner more dinner with him the same feel. So Arsenal needed a backup midfielder, an additional midfielder, which is true. But one position at Arsenal, a centre forward. Because Bukayo Saka ni Brian. Arsenal anymore, no numbers number. Kai Havertz a force number 9. Untimen for we any day. Say Kai Havertz say Havertz will be able to give you the double decade that open. Gabriel Jesus and you be a obetim do last point at the afternoon. She said obetim mouth dig it now open. Wadam for no the other side of omo flanks and then say book can ask say or can who be into omo bre Gabriel Martinelli. Only obi abetim do last when I had the aton so. So ideally, so for data available Arsenal team now. The goalkeeping department ain't your problem. When it comes to defensive unit, for a club to be able to go how many games? No goals or more consider. No one consider even 2 goals in a single game. They went for almost a year. No one consider 2 goals in a single game. What it means is that defensive unit in the air strong and so with defense ebe good. It means that your midfielders are also good because midfielders they provide a balance. And they the defensive unit, defense no, and so air compact. So what it means is that Arsenal from the goalkeeper to our midfield department, the problem is that but position Arsenal like partners in the absence of Bukayo Saka. So I'm not live up to expectations. Kano, Angeli and Famua. So as I'm not to work on air cartel and say, so we team to say Arsenal. No say the transfer market. Sikana where they kwakotos will be mending or Edu Amabano. Says Sikano could have gone in for a striker. Ideally. Data could have guided Arsenal. Say the primary target in this transfer window, the first target, and also Arsenal out and out striker. The 60 million a Wuchia Ediakofa Zubimendi. You use that 60 million, add at least 5 million, go buy Jokeris first. That is the first idea we hear. The primary target, because when you buy it in the air form. So you scar ubeti media todia. Go to Real Madrid, negotiate and see if they are available. So, Rodrigo Nedinaba. The last time I told you here, said, Real Arsenal dressing room, he is a big boy, our Arsenal team. Because when it comes to success and in the there is nobody in the Arsenal dressing room. Obey them 1 to 2 Rodrigo. Send the Arsenal put attacking trial. Rodrigo Edda, the left side. Bukayo Saka Edda, the right side. Now Jokeris lead the attack and as a center forward. They can compete with any other team where we are selling in Asia, where they have potent attacking machinery. You know, Rodrigo is a proven player. He's a tried and tested player. Bukayo Saka is a proven player, tried and tested. Jokeris proven. ABOU team and Kevin Fan say aside Portugal, improve beyond that. With the numbers and in the MON-FRI for last 2 seasons, is that player. Actually, so I believe that Arsenal sign is Zubimendi good, no that Nina but you keep Thomas Partey, who is an existing player. When you're in the best season with Arsenal season now, you keep that player. Use that 60 million, buy a potent striker. Because you've identified your problem. Say data na available. But in this case, they are not doing that. If care is not taking, Arsenal ever spend this kind of midfield, any defenders, they will not buy a proper striker. Yes, start the season, and Bukayo Saka Kupura can have it more than 8 goals, 9 goals, 10 goals. Now, I can't win, so the 7 goals. Near this season, Arsenal that's the second.
Ate, but as a farmer bow, na Yababe here, Fissem, Obama, Vars in Twasso.